Hey guys, so I don't even know how to start this video, to be honest. You read the title. I have a kit with Makartt. I've been sitting here for like 2 hours just trying to find the words to talk about this. This is insane to me. It's still like I see it here, but it's still not registering to me that like they chose me to do a collaboration with. You guys are fully the reason for this. When Makartt reached out to me, they said that they put up a post asking who you guys wanted a collaboration with, and you guys said me. Like, me of all people. I literally still cannot believe that. Like, I just don't have any words for it. And I want to thank Makartt for believing in me and wanting to do this with me. It really means so much. They are such a huge brand and I've loved them for so long now. You guys know that I've been using Makartt polygels and just their stuff for years now, and it's been my favorite. So I am so happy that they wanted to do this with me. Like, there's not a better brand I could think of that I would want to do this with other than Makartt. So again, a huge thank you to them as well. So before we go through everything that's inside, I just want to go through the details really quick. It is going to be $70 and available for pre-order on Makartt.com tonight at midnight Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday, December 15th, or if you are on Pacific time, 9 p.m. Pacific time on the 14th. So again, today, if you're watching this on the day that it's posted, if you're not Pacific or Eastern time, I will leave a bunch of different time zones below so you can figure out what time it launches for you, but it is launching tonight. So this is not going to be a super long pre-order. Everything will be shipped out by the 25th at the latest. We're hoping sooner, but just with delays and everything right now, sometimes things can take a little bit longer. So if you pre-order it, it will be shipped out to you by December 25th at the latest. So it is going to be $70, but you can use my code Susanah on Makartt.com for 15% off, making this kit $59.50. When the pre-order is over and we have kits in hand ready to ship, it will also launch on Amazon at that same time. I will keep you guys updated through my community tab here on YouTube, as well as my Instagram stories. So watch out for those if you do want to wait for the Amazon or the full launch for it. So hopefully all of that made sense. Now let's get into everything that you're getting. I tried to make the cutest, most pastel kit that I could for you guys, and I'm so excited to show it to you. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so when you open the box, this is what you're going to see. In this kit, I have everything that you will need to do your nails, and there's stuff underneath this little top layer too, so it's not just this. So first off, let's start with the polygels. There are 4 shades. 3 classic cotton candy shades. We got a nice pastel pink, a nice pastel blue, and a nice pastel purple. And although I did really want to continue like the cotton candy theme and do a pastel yellow, like, you know, like cotton candy, I really thought that it was important to actually put a clear in here. So you have 3 opaque colors and a clear, as well, of course, the base and top coat. So next, let's talk about the glitters. I absolutely wanted to include glitters because, I mean, just like it wouldn't be me without glitter. So for the glitters, there are 3 different shades, and the first one has these really, really cute little clouds in it, and I just thought that was so adorable. You guys know I love like clouds and sky type of stuff. So when I saw that one, I knew I had to have it. This next glitter is one of my absolute favorites, and it has a bunch of flowers in it. I think the flowers to me kind of look like cherry blossoms, but it's pink and they are so, so cute. I love it so much. And then the last one, we have a classic butterfly glitter. Butterflies are really in right now. I'm really into butterflies as well. I'm on that hype train, so I definitely wanted to include the butterflies in there. So you have a cloud glitter, a butterfly glitter, and a flower glitter. Next is this Holo powder. You guys know I absolutely love Holo, and so I definitely wanted to include Holo in this kit for you. And also that way you have a variety of different decorating items and you don't have to go and buy a bunch of different stuff. Everything you need should be in this one kit, as well as decorating items. So on that note of having everything you need, you do also get a file, and my name, can you see this? My name is on this file. If you would have told me like even a year ago that my name would be on a Makartt file, I would have never ever believed you. You also get a spatula and brush tool, again with my name on it. What? And then that is not all. When you lift this up, there's a bunch of stuff hiding underneath that top layer. You get the dual forms with my custom packaging on it. Look at how cute it is. You also get a mini lamp so you can cure your nails. It looks like this. You guys see me use this all the time. And then moving on, there are also some bigger decorations. So there's these bigger iridescent crystals, as well as these really cute, they look almost like gummy candies. I thought they were absolutely perfect and so cute because they look like candy. It's a cotton candy themed kit and it just looks so cute with the colors. I had to include it. And then last but not least, you will also get a little bag of these pink iridescent gemstones, so that way you can bling out your nails to your heart's desire. Before we get into the tutorials, I just want to say thank you guys so much for putting me in this position to where I'm able to create something like this for you guys. I know it sounds like always so cheesy and stuff like that, but it really, like, my heart can't grasp like the amount of love that you guys give to me every single day, and it really does mean so much. I never knew what I was going to do in life. I didn't ever have a plan because I didn't think that I would make it to here. So the fact that I have this to look at is insane to me. And I want you guys to just know how grateful I am for all of you, whether you buy the kit or not, you just watch occasionally. I appreciate every single one of you. And I think that's everything. So I'm going to do 2 different sets today to show you guys different ways to use this. So one will be with dual forms, one will be with tips, and I'll do them 2 different designs. That way I can show you guys just the different stuff in this kit. But I really hope that you guys love this as much as I do. I really hope that this meets your guys' expectations of what you thought I would have created. Everyone that has seen this has said that they think it sums me up perfectly, and I hope you guys think that as well. So let's get into the nails. Okay, so first we're going to be doing some dual forms. So we'll take these out and grab everything we're gonna need. Here is what the lamp looks like. Turn it on like that. Okay, so for the dual forms, there's going to be 2 different types in here. Ones that are straight like this, and ones that are curved like this. If you have really curved nails, like C-curved sort of nails, I would recommend the curved one right here more, but if you have flatter nail beds, I would recommend the flatter dual forms. So I'm going to go with the flatter dual forms. And I'm just going to size that with my nails beforehand. And there we go. You can probably see that I do have a protective gel layer on my nails, but that's just so I can keep doing different sets of nails. But I'm going to treat it like it is my actual regular nail for tutorial purposes, and it'll work the same way anyway, it's fine. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your file with my name on it, and we're going to rough up the surface of our nail so that there is no dead skin, cuticle, and that it is roughed up and ready to grab onto our base coat. Okay, and then as you can see, my nails are all roughed up now. Now the only thing you will need, but if you don't have this, you can get by, is just some rubbing alcohol. This will just make sure that you have all of the oils and dust off of your nails, and it will also act as your slip solution. You are better off getting just a big thing of it at a grocery store for much cheaper than it would have been for me to include it in the kit, because that's all slip solution is really just rubbing alcohol. Okay, so I'm going to open my clear, and we are going to do some glitter in this. So I'm just going to squeeze out a little bit of it in here, grab my brush, and just smush it all over to the length that I want. I am going to do some longer ones today, even with the dual forms. That way they aren't super different from the ones I'm going to do with tips. And I'm gonna just make sure that that is smushed all over. You just need a super thin layer. And there we have that. So now let's get out the glitter. I wanna use this pink glitter first to show you guys because, I mean, just look at this. I love the flowers in it. So that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to pick up some of the flowers. Here you go. Hopefully you can see that little bit better, what the flowers look like. Then along with some of the other glitter, just putting it sparsely around everything. And there we go, there we have our form. So I'm just going to cure this for literally like 1, 2, 3, just so that it cures enough to hold the glitter, but not too much to where it's too hard. And then let's go with our bubblegum pink shade. This is quite possibly the most perfect pink, if I do say so myself. And then I'm going to smush that all over where we just put the clear. I have my form with the polygel ready to go. That's when the base coat comes in. So then you're gonna put just a thin layer of the base coat on and cure it. 30 seconds should be good. Then you're gonna wanna grab your form and just stick it on like that. Smush it down so that it covers all of your nail and the sidewalls are completely covered like that. It shouldn't squish out too much. If it's squishing out a lot, then you put too much polygel, but just that. And then I just am going to clean up the sides ever so slightly. And then I'm just going to clean up underneath a little bit so that way it's not like squishing. And then we're going to cure that. And then just to be safe, I would cure underneath as well. All right, and then here's the best part. And we have our nail. So now this top is perfectly smooth and see the structure is really, really good. And all we have to do is file the sides and maybe a little bit down here where it was squished a little bit. I mean, like, look at how pretty those glitters are. I love them. So now let's do the other nails. You can totally put your base coat on all at one time, but because it does stay sticky, personally, I like to do it like one at a time nowadays, right before I put on the form, because otherwise a bunch of dog hair always gets stuck to it. So now we're going to do the same thing with the clear. All right, got our clear on. Next, I really wanna show you guys this glitter. It's the cloud glitter, and I just think it is so cute. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see that. Isn't it so cute? So I'm just going to put a bunch of random little clouds everywhere and just some glitter and just also a couple of these big circles in there. And there we have all of our glitter. And again, we're just gonna cure that for just a couple seconds so that this layer does not move when we're putting our color on. So let's take our marshmallow color, and that much should be good. And we're just going to squish that all the way up and all over. The smaller forms are the easiest. Like the thumb is like the hardest to squish around and get everywhere, but in my opinion, when you do the smaller fingers, it's easier. And that might have even been a little bit too much polygel, so we can just scrape a little bit of that off. That looks perfect. Once again, we're going to just squeeze that on here, like so. Clean that up a little bit, and let's cure it. Okay, once again, my favorite part, snapping off the form. You're gonna just twist and voila, we got the nail. Oh, love that. I love these glitters. They're so pretty. All right, and now time for our middle finger. Once again, clear layer. I'm doing this so I can show you guys all of the glitter in action and the colors. But I wanted everything to go together no matter what. So no matter what combination of colors you use, glitters, rhinestones, designs, it'll all go together. All right, clear layer on. And then here is the butterfly glitter. So cute. So I'm just going to grab some butterflies and put them all sort of in a design like that. Then I'm just gonna grab some of the like small fine glitter in there and put it all around. Then curing for a couple seconds. And then here is my grape floss shade. So this is like a perfect sort of pastel purple. It's not quite lavender and it's not quite like a bright purple. I really love it. Now that we have our form ready, we're going to put the base coat on, cure. All right, and cure. Then for our ring finger, I'm gonna do a mix of all the glitters and then a swirl of all of the colors. So we'll grab a couple flowers, a couple butterflies, and a couple clouds. And then just some of this finer glitter. And then 1, 2. Okay, and then to swirl this, I'm just going to put a little bit of polygel of each shade on my mixing slab. There we go. And then I'm gonna use the other end of this, which is a spatula tool, and we're just going to scrape that off like so, and like that. I am so sorry if there's like little bits of dog hair here and there. I have 4 dogs, there's no way to get around it, but I promise your kit will not come with dog hair. I love how all of the colors look together. It's like a perfect swirl. Then our base coat. Let's cure. And then I'm just going to do our last finger the same as I did the thumb. And then also I did want to mention, because I'm trying to think in my head everything I should cover that you guys need to know. As long as you prep your real nail, well, these should last a minimum of 2 weeks. It might take a couple times to get down your prepping routine though, so don't be discouraged if the first time it does not last as long as you wanted. It does take a little bit to get to know your nail. Everyone's nails are different, so sometimes some people's nails need to be buffed more than others. Some people's need an extra wipe. With alcohol, it just depends. Okay, definitely put too much polygel on that one. That's fine. We can easily just clean that up. And final cure. And there we go. So now we have our nails. So I'm going to wipe behind each nail because it will be sticky just with the rubbing alcohol. So the great thing about polygel is that it's really soft, so it is really easy to file. So now we're going to shape our nails, and with dual forms, the top is already smooth, so you might need to file around the cuticle a little bit to make it mesh a little bit better, but you shouldn't need to file the top a ton. All right, and then we have our nails, so I'm just going to file the rest of them in a similar shape. Okay, so now they are all filed. Everything's all good. Now I'm gonna take our top coat, and we're going to use our top coat to adhere our rhinestones and decals and stuff. How cute are these little hearts? They literally look like candy. I love them so much. For this side though, I'm going to use these small rhinestones. Aren't these so pretty? Let's top coat these and put the rhinestones on. Aren't those flower glitters so pretty? When I saw them, I knew I had to have them. Then got our rhinestones. All right, and there we go. Now I'm gonna cure this. Yay, and here's the finished nail. So now let's do the rest of these. Okay, now let's just cure this so they're done. All right, and this set is all done. I will show you guys the final look outside when we're done, but I have to do this hand now. So I'm going to pop on some tips really quick. Okay, so here are the tips on, all ready, all prepped. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my base coat on for my first nail and cure it. All right, so got my base coat on and everything ready. So I'm going to grab my little mixing slab once again. And I'm going to do all of my nails sort of a swirly design. So then I'm just going to scrape that off like that and put it on my nail in a ball such as that. Almost looks like a thing of cotton candy, doesn't it? Ah. All right, then we're just going to push this around, and I am doing this with my opposite hand now, so sorry about that. Then any extra that I take off, I'm just going to put it back onto my mixing palette because we can reuse that. So here's the nail. Now I'm just going to cure this nail. Okay, and then I'm just going to put the base coat on the rest of my nails. Since I'm doing the same design for each one, I'm just going to do this, then that way I can get on with the decorating portion. Do not worry, we will absolutely be using the Holo powder. And I'm just going to cure all of those at once. So the great thing about polygel is that it does not harden until you cure it, which means you have an unlimited amount of time to work with it, especially if you are a beginner, because getting the proper nail shape definitely does take some practice. Okay, so I have all of my nails all built. Now I'm going to file them. Okay, so filing all done. Now I'm gonna grab the top coat and our Holo powder. Okay, so now I have my top coat and I'm just going to top every single nail with it. Okay, so now we're going to do the Holo powder. So what I like to do is I just like to wipe with some rubbing alcohol beforehand. I feel like it makes the powder stick a little bit better. And then let's open our Holo powder. Here we go. And then I'm just going to do the edges of these, almost like ombre it down. So it's like hollow ombre, like that. Love it, looks so good. Yay, love it. And then same for this one. And here we are with the Holo tips. Then I'm just going to give everything one last final top coat. Then we'll give it one last cure. And here are pretty much the finished nails. Obviously I need to go wash my hands and get any residue off, but here are both sets. I love them so much. Let me go show you how these look in the daylight. I think they'll look even better. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, this launches tonight, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, December 14th, or December 15th at midnight Eastern Standard Time. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them down below and I will get back to you. I'm gonna be all over the comments on this video. And again, thank you guys so much, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye!